Hey guys, it's Carrie Creation, and I am back after the tragic incident that happened earlier in the week where my poor tablet pen was drowned by the infant. But we've got a new pen, and we're going to try and figure out how to use it, and hopefully it will all go well. I'm going to jump straight into it because I don't have a lot of free time today. So, jumping over to Art Fight, and this is a character that I randomly found using the Discover random character feature. So this is Luelle from Flippy is Goated, and we're going to start by making a pin of her and hoping that it goes well. Let's jump back over to the workspace and get right into it. So I have this new pen that I ordered, and I'm a little nervous about using a new pen. I feel so out of touch and out of practice already, but it set up super easy. The sensitivity is a little different to my old pen, the one that came with the tablet, but we'll see how this goes. I will say the difference in sensitivity for this new pen really feels like it makes a big difference, even just doing that first little bit of a sketch. So hopefully this will go well. Hopefully I can still be happy with how it all turns out. I think we'll start by getting the ears on this character. The eyes as well, probably. It does feel really weird to be drawing again after not drawing. Like, I drew for like a week straight and then didn't draw for a few days, and now it just feels weird to be drawing again. Hello, Injustice. Hello, Tomahawk. Hello, Souls Vibing. I realize I haven't actually set up as well as I normally do. I don't know where my notepad is that I keep near me. Let's find something to write on. Hi, Injustice. I am doing as well as can be at the moment. I've been having a very, very hectic week, but we are getting back into it. The new pen, I need to use it a little bit more before I can really say for sure how I feel about it. But I'm starting to get some opinions pretty quickly. Tomahawk, what's up? It's, just trying to figure out everything at the moment, but we'll see how that goes. Soul's vibing, congratulations on your first year on Art Fight. My biggest piece of advice is don't stress out too much about it. It's meant to be fun. Don't push yourself too hard. Set yourself up to enjoy it for years to come, rather than having too much expectation of it and yourself in the first year. That would be number one piece of advice. Her face is too high, but that's okay, we can move it down. So those eyes down here where it's much cuter. Oh, the cat on your leg with claws. Yeah, I am lucky. My cat is pretty good at letting me trim her claws. I just forget to do it and only realize she needs it done when her claws are already in my legs. If you are in the chat, please do make sure that you leave me a link to your art fight so that I can attack you. That is a big goal of mine this year, though we will have to see how attacks are going to go with this new pen. It is definitely a better pen than my previous one. Like, it definitely is, because it's newer and it's like fancier and it's like smoother and it's very nice. I'm already having minor issues with it, but I think those issues are just getting used to a new pen. I think it's just the adapting pains to it. Like, one of the big issues I have, both my old pen and my new one have this button on the side of it that I use to select colors. So when I press it, for instance, in the middle here, you can see on the side it changes my color to white or back to red, depending on where I click. And on this new pen, it was never an issue on my old pen, but this new pen keeps getting clicked by accident. Like, no matter how I hold it, one of my fingers can always touch this button, and I keep picking up colors that I don't necessarily want to be picking up. But that, again, could just be a bit of user error on my part. And I have been currently unable to get the pen sensitivity back the way that I had it previously. Again, that's probably more so a user error I don't remember the sensitivity settings I had, and because it is a newer pen, they just kind of seem to be a little different. So just another thing that I'm going to have to just grow into and get used to, I think. There it goes. I just clicked the button again and have to go back and find the red that I'm using. I think I am also just a little more stiff with this new pen, just because it's not my pen yet. Like, I've only had it a day. I really just tried to configure it yesterday and didn't really use it at all. So I think I just need to work on making it feel like it is my pen. Which comes with time, I think. The more you use something, the more you start to get used to it, and the more you make it your own. So we're just gonna have to do that, I think. ponytail at the back. There we go. I think I like that. I think it's okay. Like, I can feel a lot of difference between this and like the last pin I did, for instance. If I bring it up, where is the last one that I did? So this is the last one that I finished. And I feel like there is a lot of difference between like the style for these two. I don't know how to explain it other than that, but it just, something feels very different. So like, even if I come in on this, like, that's still the same size brush that I'm using here. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just going a little bit crazy. I don't know. Definitely, I think the head is bigger on this one. And I'm wondering if I should try to like shrink that down. I think that's definitely better with the shrunken head. Shrunken head as if it's not now just like a normal sized head. I think that's better though. Jump back over though and grab some colours and see if we can make this work out. Also, Tomahawk, I feel you. Like, I also hate my time zone sometimes. I feel like I just don't line up with the rest of the world. have grabbed those colours, jumped across. And we can jump into colouring. Congratulations on posting your main OC, Tomahawk. I will try and track that down later and have a look. Main AC is Lillian. I'm excited to go and see her. I am going to try and... This isn't meant to be like a brag or anything. I'm having a great time with Art Fight this year. I have gotten a lot of beautiful art, which I'm very, very grateful for. I've gotten a lot of really nice pieces of my main OC for this year, which is Bryn or Brynja. I've also gotten a couple of artwork of other characters, which has been really nice as well. And I'm not gonna lie, I started thinking up a new OC the other night when I didn't have my pen and I couldn't draw anything, so I haven't been able to properly design them yet. And all I want to do is design this new character. She's basically going to be a fae creature, or a fae humanoid based off of a dragonfly. And literally the only reason I thought of this character and the only reason I want to design this character is because I found out this fun fact that female dragonflies will literally just dip out of the air to avoid male dragonflies. And that was just really funny to me. And the idea of making a fae character who is just so shy and so unsure around men that she just dips into like obscurity anytime she's like face to face with one just sounds so adorable. So I am very excited at the prospect of making that character. And once I get comfortable with this pen, very excited to design her. Not sure if I'll have it done in time for Art Fight or not, but we'll see. The weirdest thing about having a new pen for this tablet is that it feels like I'm learning the tablet and the program all over again, even though I've been using them both for years. Like, I can't even explain how different it feels to use it with a different pen. I am not sure if people have really been around long enough to notice yet, but in case you guys have, my voice is shocking at the moment. I have had bouts of illness over the last week that I pushed through spectacularly, but no one told my vocal cords that. So I was hoping they would catch up and like get it together in time for streaming, and they did not. So we get weird raspy sound today, unfortunately. Go around and correct some of these little edges before we move it across, but this pin is almost done. Open up our background. So this is for Flippy is Goated, who is on Team Comedy. Put her character in. Well, their character, I guess. I didn't actually check. Alright. Let's get that shadow going on here. And there we go, that is our first pin done. Well, our first pin for today, our 33rd pin for Art Fight this year. Let's see. I'm not mad at how it turned out. Like I said, I can see the difference between this and other ones that I've done for Art Fight this year, but we are getting there. Let's jump back across now to Art Fight, so that's that character done. The next character I was going to do is this one. So this is Mika from the Ellie Bugs, who followed me on Art Fight during the week while I was unable to retaliate and do any of that. But I saw this character specifically, I saw this one, and she's so beautiful that I just had to do this character. I really love this idea. I also have a tiefling character who like adorns her horns with like gold jewelry and stuff, and then she's just like, she's got these great scars and these like big buff muscles, which probably won't really translate across to the pin style, but I think she's really cute, so we're gonna do her. Tomahawk, my Art Fight is exactly the same as what it is in YouTube, but if I pull this down for you, ignore all my tabs over there. There you go. In that top corner, that's what we're looking for. Just Carrie Creation, same profile picture and all of that. I try to keep it very simple, very easy to track me down online. So let's jump back across, open up a new workspace. We will take a quick drink of water and then get into the next artwork. Pika may not be here in chat, but they are still here in spirit, and I am remembering to drink water in between characters. Okay. Let's see if we can get this body and head ratio a little bit better this time. That might be a little bit better. I feel like that's a little bit better. I want you to know, I am reading what you're saying, Tomahawk, but I feel like you're using really long, complicated to say names just to try and trip me up. Because we all know by now, I'm very, very bad at reading names correctly. This might be a weird way to do it, but I'm actually going to, I think, I'm going to start out drawing both horns in and then have the other one kind of lopped off. Because hopefully then they'll look a little more even. do I have it go that way or that way? I feel like that way. I think you know what you're doing to me. Uh, Someone called your cat a nugget. I think whether you laugh or cry about that depends on how accurate it is. I'm now realizing how cruel it was for me to give one of my characters dreadlocks, because it's so difficult to draw dreadlocks. And I did this to myself and potentially others at one point. I am a very cruel person. I'm also realizing that, unfortunately, due to these time constraints that I have, infant's nap being most of the way over, I may have to make this the last pin that I design today on stream, but I will probably try to do some more tonight after infant goes to bed, and continue trying to get this pen comfortable for myself. Now. Finishing up the hand of that one. I actually think this looks pretty cute at the moment, so pretty happy with that. Hoping that this will all read the way I want it to when it is done. This is not my character Injustice. This is from the Ellie Bugs at Artfight. I will jump back across in just a second because we're going to have to steal those colours. If we jump like that. This is the character here. That should help to look at also a little better. Let's steal those colours. So obviously gonna need hair colour, skin colour, the scars. Shirt, sash, trim, pants, shoes. And that should be about all I need from this character. Jumping back, let's have a look. A nice gold tone for the pin. I am silly and I didn't actually get the color of the horns, but I think I'm just going to do that and hopefully that'll be okay. This was the sash. This was the top. just need to go back in and add in some scars. So she's got one across her nose. One up cheek. Across the chest. On the arm. There. Seems like a couple right there as well. I think I want it to be more here around here. A little bit darker so that it blends just a little better. And then blur it out. Good night, Tomahawk. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. I'm almost finished with this one, and like I said earlier, this will be the last one for the night, I think, just because I'll have a few things to get done before Infant wakes up. But happy, very, very happy to be back doing some more art for Art Fight. That is definitely something that I am starting to notice from this pen that I didn't have with the old ones, because I feel like there's a lot more of these little edges that need adjusting. And I don't know if that's just because the pressure is off, or if it's because the pen is different, or if it's because I haven't been drawing. Maybe I'm doing something differently. I'm not really sure, but I feel like we didn't have this much to clean up the last time I streamed. I don't know though. also for someone on Team Comedy. So let's put her on her background. Give her a little bit of shading underneath. There we go. So this is number 34. Mika. And I think that will end up being it for today. I'm very happy with how these two turned out. I'm still not entirely sure about the pen, but we'll see how we go getting used to it. Maybe I will try to do like a full proper illustration of one of my characters later, just to really go through and spend a lot of time using it. If I sit and use it for like 2 or 3 hours straight drawing something, maybe by the end of it I will be more comfortable with it, or maybe I'll figure out how to fix the pressure issues I'm seeming to have with it. But in the meantime, I think we're going to call it there for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this very much shorter stream, but thank you so much. Hello, Wakfu fandom. Unfortunately, you're jumping in right at the end, but if you are part of Artfight, please leave me a comment with your Artfight account. Even if you're jumping in right at the end, you're still participating, and I would love to draw characters for you this Artfight if you are taking part. But unfortunately, yep, that is going to be the end of the stream today. Just because, like I said, I've been sick for a little bit this week, so I'm not going to push myself too hard. And we're going to ease back into using this new tablet pen. Thank you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.